Tori, you know what I think? I think it's time to take those old records off the shelf.
Hey, what's that? It's black and white and has killer dance moves. It must be Wheezy from Toy Story, right?
No. Wait. It's a Murch. No, it's a Jessica Murch. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Jessica Murch.
You mean Jessica Penguin Murch, Cody. From her crazy dance moves, love of all things Disney, and caring heart, this year of service wouldn't have been the same without our resident penguin.
Oh, I think I feel a song coming on.
Save it for the professionals, Cody. Here to deliver her treasures report,
Our friend, our teammate.
and your 2014-2015 State FFA Treasurer, Miss Jessica Murch.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Growing up, I always dreamed of singing on stage with the Johnny Cash. And this afternoon, I can officially mark that one off my list. But it was about a year ago that another dream of mine came true. Traveling over 5,000 miles across this wonderful state of Kentucky as an FFA officer. As we have traveled from chapter to chapter, we have, as Johnny would say, kept our eyes open all the time. And what we have seen was pretty amazing. We've seen participation in the classroom, hard work with supervised agriculture experiences, tireless efforts in helping your communities, and the dedicated hearts of true FFA members. Whether it was David Snow from the Henderson County chapter, who told me him being involved in FFA would finally put our little town, a basket, on the map. Or Will McCready, who was so excited to become treasurer of his amazing Davis County chapter. Or in Webster County, where Elizabeth Waller came up to me and told me that her family had been involved in FFA for many years, and it was now her turn to become something amazing in this organization. Members walk the line to succeed and show others that no matter where they come from, they can and will achieve. Johnny Cash, being one of my all-time favorite people, represents great achievement. He shows us that even coming from a simple Ma and Pa background didn't mean he couldn't sing about that Ring of Fire or going to Jackson. Johnny Cash and his family started out having 20 acres of cotton when they moved to Arkansas in 1935. He worked out in the fields for the next 15 years alongside his parents and brothers and sisters. Cash once recalled that his mother would come out into the field and sing tunes to keep their mind off of the rigorous work that they were doing. It turns out that this music would soon cause an eruption of dedication within him. Johnny Cash later embarked on one of the most remarkable musical careers of the 20th century. No other artist has touched the world quite like Johnny Cash did with his music. He is the only artist to ever get inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Country Music Hall of Fame. And what's cool is that not only was he the man in black, but he was also the man in blue. He was just like you and me, an FFA member from the Dias County chapter in his home state of Arkansas, where he served as vice president his senior year. Although Johnny Cash had a successful career, he didn't focus on the glamour, though. Instead, you found him in jails, singing to those who he knew deep down had amazing potential. You see, Cash knew everyone had a fiery passion to become someone successful. And I know you do too. You may be sitting there right now thinking, no, I can't. I'm not good enough. I am too shy, too weird, and too afraid. But looking out amongst the crowd, I can see the fiery passion you all have within you. I've seen it this year. I've seen it in your words, your actions, and your attitudes. You see, I was the girl that sat by the teacher's desk my whole freshman year in my ag class and didn't say a peep. I was the girl with the slick back ponytail. I was the girl who never wore anything but plain Jane t-shirts. I was the girl with the Harry Potter glasses. I was the girl who didn't think she was good enough. I was the girl who got told multiple times to just sit in the back of the classroom while everyone else succeeded. But after my first FFA meeting, I had enough. So you know what I did? I thought to myself, maybe I am good enough. Maybe I am going to break through all the obstacles that lay ahead of me. Maybe I am going to become successful. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Not only do you have the potential to become successful, but you have the power to show other people that they can be successful too. The lyric, "I keep the ends out for the tie that binds," is a lyric that symbolizes having confidence in someone else other than yourself. You see, this lyric was really confusing the first time I heard about it. But what it's saying is that, well, we all have a rope. And naturally, when we hold out a rope, we hope that someone grabs onto the other end. So if you're confident, you're successful, you provide motivation and give out advice, just like you're holding out that other side of the rope, someone will come along and latch on to the other side and realize their full potential. We all have a Johnny Cash spirit within us. No matter who we are or where we come from, we can all be successful. Johnny Cash blossomed from working hard in those fields and wearing this blue jacket to having a musical career that would last for centuries and change the lives of many. And we all have potential. Traveling across Kentucky this year has led me to meet some of the most successful people, even if you don't know it yet. And these members will continue to grow, even if it is with one simple sentence. Maybe I am good enough.
Jessica, I have to say, I was expecting some really awesome dance moves to match that rendition of Johnny Cash. And might I say, what a fantastic rendition it was. Maybe we could do a duet after this with a little Hakuna Matata and maybe some Reba in there too.
Save it for the professionals, Cody. Thank you again, Jessica, for a wonderful year of service and for your report.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us have another round of applause for your 2014-2015 State FFA Treasurer, Miss Jessica Murch.